After watching a video this morning, now I had somebody else tell me to, in a video that I had commented on, they actually told me to leave the area. But, you know, for some reason it takes someone just so long to do such a minute task. But after watching this and listening to the whole thing, someone from that direction, in this direction, seems like they keep doing things to shorten my lifespan. You know, so when I'm sitting outside, it's either coming from this way because you're supposed to go that fast in a residential. But it's either coming from this way or this way. Now, I don't see any judges around here. I don't see a courtroom setting. But after a minimum of 2 years, maximum of 8 years of having to deal with this hell, it screws with you a little bit that neighbors and possibly family would try bumping you off. For what? A government payout? A life insurance policy. Because the last video put up, or the video before, showed a bruise that I got out of nowhere. What actually, looks like my foot was cooked. Or about the 4 or 5 times that I rolled down the steps. Was that due to gas? Neural monitoring? Because I would say that exceeds the U.S. 18241, 242, the 4th, the 8th, all God-given rights. Shit, it wouldn't be like America anymore. It'd be like a third world country. So if you got people that think that they are respectable in any level sense of the word, that will aim EMF, ELF, any kind of frequency in your direction, or anyone that you're supposed to be, you know, in the same dwelling with. Or even other neighbors. I mean, if I was to just, throw a number out there and say, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10 people, 10 years, it's 100 years. 11. I mean, seriously? I mean, for a helicopter to go over, at whatever time of night, whatever time during the day, just a circle, at taxpayer, I guess, fueled gas, I'm assuming. What's it, 10, 15 grand to fuel one up? Double that for a little plane, right? Maybe? Now I've already had a doctor say I had some kind of trauma to the head. Don't know what it's from, but I could take a couple guesses. Bruising? Not real sure. I could take a couple guesses. Pains internally. Well, that's frequencies, elves, like right now. I'm outside, so it's either coming from there, or there. I mean, it could be coming from there if, But it's got to be coming from, since it's hit me on my left side, it's normally got to be on this side of me. Now my foot, that's a different story. That would be inside at night. Now you see how that makes you jaded? People, want help for something. You offer it. And then you get your neck stepped on. Now 2 years to have your neck stepped on for cruel and unusual punishment. Or just, what do you call it? Cruel and unusual torture. They hung all the scientists at the Nuremberg trials. I mean, they make devices now that can be put on cars, put in bags, carried in the hand, mounted, small enough to put in a purse. Wouldn't that be attempted murder? And if a death ever occurred at that location, wouldn't anybody just call that into question if it started to happen to another person? Because I sure as hell think it would. cameras, mics. Because I think I've been told a time or two that, oh, well, you take somebody to school and sleep. No, not all the time. It's nice out like this. I would have went metal detecting for up to 2 hours. I think the longest I've ever gone might have been 2.5, 3. But when the world around you seems so corrupt that everyone's willing to take part in attempted murder or murder, that's some hardcore shit. I wonder if those people will be forgiven. I mean, there's already, trials already going on across the country for it. Class actions being put together. Could you imagine a class action being put together and then all the information that you've doled out and one, hit Supreme Court and I mean, like, say a husband and wife here and the wife took part or the husband took part and then they had a kid. And then one was found guilty of taking part of U.S. 18241. That's 10-year, $10,000 fine. That would rip the family apart. So it almost seems as if they're doing 2 birds with 1 stone. Getting the community to help off one person while potentially putting themselves at risk for that violation alone. But, if somebody, were to aim something at you and go, oh, I don't have that. And you flip out. You don't have a history of flipping out. You don't have a history of going off. You don't have a history of any type of ill-mannered behavior. Matter of fact, you got the history of, actually walking into a courtroom and saying, nope, that was mine, that wasn't mine. That type of behavior. Or taking ownership for something that somebody else did in a car when they say they're going to take everyone to jail. And you don't want somebody's wife to go to jail because she's pregnant. Sad days.